All right, so here in the markets today, you got a nice little 1 to 4 win. So how do I get this 1 to 4 win? Basically, I'm looking at the markets today, and all I see in the markets is a straight chop. Like if you look here, price is just pretty much going up and going down. There's really no indication. However, how do I play the chop? Is when you get to the top, you sell. When you get to the bottom, you buy. Buy at the bottom, sell at the top. Is how you play the chop. So pretty much as we get in here, we got price coming up. Market opens, price goes down a little bit at 930 on the NAS. Then price actually starts coming up. We're at the top, which is the demand zone near here. However, at this zone, if I look at price data to the left, we see that price actually started respecting this area in the past as resistance. So here we went from nice strong candles to now the candles are getting a lot smaller. That's one confluence that we're about to turn around. Number two, the biggest confluence is we're pretty much close to the chop, which is the supply zone, which means we're going to sell. And then the third confluence is we're starting to wick out in a lot of candles, creating a nice zone of support. So at this point, all I'm looking for is the opposite candle, which is green, because I'm looking for sales. So I'm looking for a red candle to pretty much engulf that candle. Then all I would do is I would take my box, including this wick up the top, and I would just pretty much draw my zone. Now all I'm waiting on now is prices to come up in my area, tap my zone. Once we tap my zone, I go ahead and enter into a trade, set my stop loss just above here, and pretty much look for a price to pretty much go on down. Looking for a price to pretty much going down, and we could take it this a 1 to 1. We can do a 1 to 2. We can take it pretty much to this part of liquidity, or we can pretty much take it to the bottom for a nice 1 to 4. And what do we see? Boom, price go all the way, hit a TP, get her done.